Welcome to my channels, lovelies. I am Kali Love with Butterfly Tarot Readings. I'm gonna slide this over. Y'all know how I do when I start. I have to get set up and everything, so it's a lot. All right, I'm gonna try to push that over just a little bit. All right, so guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry it has taken me so long to do a collective reading. I have been extremely busy. I do apologize. School got me going. Being a mother, full-time mother got me going, and work. It's just a lot. So what I'm going to do is I brought out a couple of cards that I haven't used in a while. So I'm going to just see which one I'm drawn to, draw from during this collective reading. This is going to be for my collective. Okay, and then I'll come back with the zodiac signs when I have time. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. If you are interested in a personal read, I am open and available. I think the soonest I have is Saturday. I'm booked up all the rest of this week. So I think the soonest I have is Saturday. So if you're interested in a read, please, the links are in the description. Email me, contact me if you need to, or if you have any questions. Links to everything, cards, decks that I'm going to be using are going to be included in the description below, but it's also on the website. So y'all should visit the website, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure that if you are new to my channel, you hit that bell so you can subscribe to my channel. I would love, love, love to welcome you into the butterfly family. All right, magical butterflies, let's go for it. See what Spirit want to deliver you. I haven't used these cards in a while, y'all, and I've just been drawn to them. So I'm just going to pull out the overall energy for y'all. Healing hands. Okay. So we got some healers out here. All right, guys. So this is a time of healing for some of you as well, is what this card means. It's the number 6. So this is all about things coming into balance and being in harmony, all of that good, good stuff. So yeah, with healing hands, guys, there's some healing that has taken place for a lot of you, or that needs to take place right now. If things feel like they're not pushing forward as fast as you would like them to, remember that you're going through a phase of healing. For some of you, this could mean that you need to go through a phase of healing if you're not. Because some of you are going through situations, and I'm just feeling the energy right now. Some of you are going, just surviving off of a situation where your feelings have been bruised, your heart has been broken, and you just keep trying to go. It's like, I look at it like a functioning cokehead or crackhead that can still function. I wouldn't say crackhead because they might not function that well, but anyway, maybe like someone that's addicted to drugs and they're functioning every day. It's like they don't have this addiction at all, or they don't have this broken heart at all. They just keep pushing forward. So there's something here about healing needs to take place. If you are going through this phase where things don't seem like they're in balance, or they're in harmony, or they're aligning with what it is that you want out of life, there's a healing that needs to take place. And we'll get a little deeper into that as we go. But it looks like there's a healing. If you look, the hands are emerging from the ground. There is something that needs to be healed in order to bring things into balance and equilibrium for some of you. For others of you that are on this healing journey, good job for you. I want to say it hasn't been an easy one. It hasn't been an easy journey, and I can see that with just, I mean, look at the hands coming out of the ground. It looks like water is below that. So this has a lot to do with emotion, with the water below. Some of you have been through a real, real bad heartbreak. Like something really, really shook your world. Something really, really, you were in a low place, in a dark place. I will say that. So we're going to look a little bit deeper into what this is, guys. Okay, we got one that wanted to flip over, so I'm going to go with it. Yeah, temperance. Wow. Patience. Patience is a virtue, guys. So Spirit is telling you to be patient. Be patient. Whatever it is that you're going through, this healing phase that you're going through, it hasn't been easy. You see the water again in there, and she's pulling them equal. You have to bring things into equilibrium by healing. Okay? So this is the only way that you're going to get the harmony and the healing that the harmony and the I'm trying to think of the word. You're going to bring that harmony and that balance and that reciprocation, all of that in, but you've got to heal from something that's happened in your past is what it's saying. So it's, again, like I said, some of us are going on in life feeling like we've healed and we actually haven't. So this is the thing about healing, and it's one of the hardest parts. So this is how I know that we don't get through a healing phase like with the snap of a finger. It is a process. It's a journey, as you see in this picture with the healing hands. It's a process and it's a journey. Healing, even when you're sick, it doesn't just go away instantly. You don't get a cold and it goes away in a day or two. It takes time, and you have to be patient throughout that process, not only with the healing, but with yourself as well. So a lot of you are in a situation where you are pushing people away, or potentially could push people away, because you're still holding on to things that no longer serve you. You need to have patience and heal. This is the only way that you're going to bring in equilibrium. Also taking accountability for your part in the situation. So this is what I say, and this is one reason why I won't date, not to get too personal, but y'all my butterflies, so you know how we get down. So in my own situations, as far as dating, okay, I'm not dating, not because I can't date, but simply because it's like I need to go through a healing process first. I understand that number one, it's hard to heal because it's hard to forgive, and that's a part of healing. So this is a part of think of that as the 2 cups. You've got to have forgiveness inside of that. Forgiveness, the willing to forgive and take accountability for your part. Once you do that, you're going to bring in balance. This is when the balance is going to come in. Accept your part or your fault in a situation, why something didn't work out or why it ended. Only what's yours. Only what's yours. Take accountability for that and move past it. Some of us have an issue with healing because we don't like to accept accountability. And accountability is a part of healing. You have to take respectfully what you've done or what has happened to lead you to this situation or to this point. How did you get here? That's the first question. How did you get here? And not always point out somebody else's wrongs, because this is another reason why dating is not that serious for me. It's not one of the things that's heavy on my plate right now, because when people talk about their last relationship, it's always the blame of the other person. Someone isn't taking accountability for their part in the situation, and that shows me that healing hasn't been achieved, or healing isn't a process that's on their plate right now. I'm just making some examples, but that is the thing with moving forward. You have to take accountability and forgive at the same time. Forgive yourself, forgive the person who hurt you, and take accountability for your faults in the situation, why it ended up here, and let them take the fault for theirs. That's a part of healing. The toughest part. It is the toughest part of healing. I can almost guarantee you 2,000%. It is the hardest part of healing. But this takes patience. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in 6 months when we think a healing should happen. Healing, it doesn't have a time stamp on it. And I need to be clear on that. Healing doesn't have a time stamp. So you got to remember that as well, okay? All right, let's move on. Let's move on and kind of clarify this energy. All right, collective. So Spirit had a heavy message, a message of healing A message of healing. For some of you, you've been patient. You went through the healing process. And this is Spirit's way of telling you you've done exactly what you needed to do. Stay focused on, just being patient, being open-minded, and also allowing yourself to be vulnerable, guys. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. It is okay to be vulnerable. It's not a sign of weakness when you are vulnerable. All right? I wanted to say that real quick because I felt like somebody needed to hear that out there in the audience. All right, and then we got get rest. Resting, stability with the number 4. Okay, so a lot of you have just been really chilling, laying back, staying to yourself. Like, I feel like staying in myself, drinking my water, minding my business, and drinking my water. It's kind of what I'm feeling like with this 4 of Swords. Some of you have really been holding back on some things that you want to say towards people, just kind of staying out the way. Just not wanting to be included in the BS. And I can't blame you because a lot of you are going through a healing process. You know what I'm saying? And it's also meaning being patient with others too, guys. Being patient with others is going to be very important. What I mean by that is being patient when somebody says something to you that you don't, that the old you wouldn't fall light to, if that's the best terms to put it in. Y'all be wanting to check people. The old you probably was checking people left and right, but this new you has went through a healing process, and that's the thing. Be patient with yourself. It's not wrong to be the bigger person and walk away from a situation. I feel like I need to speak on that too, and this is in regards to relationships, friendships, family, anything like that. Some of you are tired and exhausted. You've been going through this healing process, and it's been beating your ass. So, yeah, I know. I get it because I've been there in this energy before. So, I really feel it. Like, it's like now it's time to rest. Just continue to rest. This is what's going to form the stability that you need or that you're asking for, is by being patient, resting, and allowing this healing process to take is the way it's going to move. Do what it's going to do. Okay? So, this is what Spirit is telling me to tell you guys this week. That wasn't really a heavy message, but I said this on my Facebook 3 days ago. The word of the week is healed. And we got healing hands, temperance with the water, and the two cups showing reciprocity and balance and equilibrium. And then we got just being plain old damn tired of people and what they saying. And now is the time for you to take a break if you haven't already. Some of you are. Some of you are in solitude with the number 4. Some of you are by yourself and you really focusing on you and trying to get yourself where you want to be established, financially, emotionally, and mentally. You trying to get you right for you. For some of you, and this is where the single comes in for some of you. I feel like for some of you, this is like single solitary energy, like you by yourself, you single, and you wondering when love gonna come into you. But right now, love ain't showing up because there's still healing that needs to be done. And you just gotta be patient with the universe while they do that and while they sort it out. Because what it is you tired. I bet you before this reading and before this last relationship that just ended, you told yourself, I got one more relationship left in me, and that was your one more. And this is why this big healing process is taking on. Your soul is tired. Your soul was in a dark place with the healing hands and the darkness up under it. It was in a deep emotional place. For some of you, you are still going through this healing, and you need to just allow it to take place. But just stay patient is what I'm getting. Aquarius energy also is what I'm picking up. I'm sorry, that wasn't Aquarius. That's Sagittarius. Yeah, you definitely need to just take a break. I think this is the break that you need to create stability. Some of you are not financially where you want to be or where you need to be to have a relationship anyway. Some of you are not mentally and emotionally ready for a relationship. Some of you can't even communicate effectively because one wrong thing that somebody says or something that you don't feel is. I just feel like communication will be off. I'm just gonna put it in those easy terms. I'm still looking, guys. I'm still trying to pull out everything that I could pull out. I feel a sense of everything is just boring, a dread, nothingless. Like, so for some of you, y'all feel like, I want to say this, a relationship doesn't need to validate you. However, I do want to say that don't feel like you need someone or you need love to feel alive, because this energy doesn't feel alive to me. It doesn't feel alive. I'm sorry, guys. But Spirit is showing me a lot. It doesn't feel alive. It doesn't feel happy. It feels like blah is what it feels like. Like, this is life. It's like you have no life outside of what you're doing, what your work, your kids, or your family, or whatever the situation, your business, whatever it may be. It's nothing outside of that. Some of y'all need to let this healing take place, because there's something is in a good way is coming into you. A door is coming in, but you've got to allow it to open. All right, guys, that's what I got for y'all. Love you abundantly, and I hope this message resonated. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments and your feedback. And yeah, talk to y'all later.